Hello and welcome. I'm so happy you're here with me today. We're going to learn something really useful for your smartphone. How to save phone numbers so you never have to worry about losing them. And don't you worry, we'll take our time and go through it together, one little step at a time. By the end of this, I promise you'll feel so much more comfortable.
So, have you ever had that little bit of a worry? That feeling, oh, what if I lose this important phone number? Maybe it's your doctor's number, or your grandchild's, or a good friend's. Well, I want you to know that you are not alone in feeling that way. That's a really common concern. But here's the wonderful news. Your phone is actually designed to keep those numbers perfectly safe for you. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how it does that.
Okay, so what are we talking about here? The easiest way to think about it is this. You know that little paper address book you might have at home? Well, your phone has one just like it, but it's digital. It's a special little program on your phone called Contacts, and it's a safe, secure place to keep all your names, your phone numbers, even addresses, all neatly organized right in one spot.
All right, are you ready? Let's get started. Our very first step is just to find that digital address book on your phone. Think of it just like opening up your address book at home to get ready to write something down. We're going to find it together.
Okay, so what you're looking for is a little picture on your phone's screen. We call these icons. And the icon for your Contacts app, well, it usually looks like the shape of a person, or sometimes it might look like a tiny little address book. Don't worry about the color, it could be blue or green or gray. Just keep an eye out for that familiar shape.
All right, here we go. Let's do this together. First things first, go ahead and unlock your phone so you can see all your little icons. Next, just take a slow, careful look across your screen for that Contacts icon we just talked about, the one that looks like a person or a book. And when you find it, just give it one gentle tap with your finger. That'll open it right up. And remember, please feel free to pause right here and take all the time you need. There's no rush at all.
Wonderful. You did it. So if you're seeing a list of names or maybe even just a blank page, that means you're in the right place. Perfect. Now that our digital address book is open, let's add our very first person to it. We're going to go through every single part of this, really slowly and carefully. So please, don't feel like you need to rush. Okay, the very first thing we need to look for inside this app is a plus sign. It looks just like a little cross, the symbol for adding something. And that's actually a really helpful tip for using your phone in general. Whenever you see a plus sign, it almost always means you're about to add something new. And right now, we're going to add a new person to our address book. So, let's do that right now. Go ahead and look near the top of your screen or maybe all the way at the bottom for that plus sign. Sometimes it's even inside a little circle. Once you've spotted it, just give it one gentle tap. And what that does is it opens up a new blank page for us, just like turning to a fresh page in your paper address book. Excellent work! You should be seeing a new screen now, with some empty boxes on it. This is where we're going to put in all the person's information. And the very first, and I think the most important thing, is to type in their name. That way we'll always know whose number this is. Okay, look for a box that says first name, or maybe it just says name. Go ahead and tap your finger right inside that box. When you do that, you should see a keyboard pop up from the bottom of your screen. Now please, take your time. Using that keyboard, just type in the person's first name. If you want to add their last name, you can usually find another box for that right below it.
You are doing so great. See, you've already put the name in. That's a huge step, and you did it perfectly. The next part is just as simple, I promise. We're just going to add their phone number. Let's do that together right now.
Okay, now just look down a little bit on the screen and find the box that says Phone. When you find it, tap your finger right inside that box. You might notice something neat. The keyboard probably changed from letters to numbers to make it easier for you. Now, just very carefully, type in the person's phone number. And please, it's perfectly okay to go slow and double-check each number as you go.
We are almost there. We've put in the name, we've put in the number, we're doing great. But here's something you need to know. Your phone won't actually remember any of this until we tell it to. So this next step, this is the most important one of all. We have to save our work.
So look at the very top of your screen. It's usually in the top right corner. You should see a little word up there. It'll probably say Save, or maybe it says Done. When you see that word, just give it one firm tap. That one little tap is you telling your phone, okay, please remember this person for me. And that's it. Congratulations, you did it. You just saved a new contact. That is a wonderful skill to have. Now, before we move on, let's just do one more little thing. This part is just to give you complete peace of mind. We're going to double check and make absolutely sure that new contact is saved safe and sound, right where it should be. So you might be thinking to yourself, did that really work? Is that number saved for good? And you know what?
That is a perfectly normal and a very smart question to ask. So let's go check right now. I want you to see for yourself that you did it.
Okay, you should be back on your main contacts list now. Look right at the top of that list for a search bar. A lot of times, it'll have a little magnifying glass picture right next to it. Go ahead and tap in that search bar and just type the first couple of letters of the name you just saved. And, just like magic, you should see that name pop right up on your screen. When you see that, you know for sure you saved it correctly.
Now, what happens if you look at that contact and you say, oh dear, I typed a number wrong, or maybe you misspelled the name? Please, do not worry about that at all. It happens. And the good news is, it's incredibly easy to fix. I promise, you cannot break anything by trying to fix it.
It's simple. All you have to do is tap on the person's name to open up their contact information. Then, look for a button that says Edit. It's almost always at the top of the screen somewhere. Tap that Edit button, and you can go right back into those boxes and fix whatever you need to. But here's the one thing you have to remember. When you're all done making your changes, you have to tap Save or Done one more time. That's the key.
Okay, look at how much you've learned. You now know how to add a contact, check on it, and even fix it if you need to. That is just fantastic progress. Now, before we finish up, I want to share one last really important tip with you. This is a simple little trick that will make sure your address book is safe forever. This is the real key to peace of mind.
You know, sometimes when you're adding a new contact, your phone might ask you where you want to save it. You might see an option that says on this phone or SIM card, and that's okay. But think of it like writing a number on a piece of paper that you only keep in one room. If something happens to that room, the paper's gone. But there's a much better option. You'll see an option to save to your Google account or your Apple account. That is the best choice. Think of that as a secure safety deposit box in the sky. It can never get lost or damaged.
So here's the big takeaway from all this. If your phone gives you the choice, always choose to save new contacts to your Google or your Apple account. What this does is it saves them automatically online, in that secure vault we talked about. And why is this so important? Well, it means that if you ever lose your phone, or if it breaks, or even if you just get a brand new one, all of your precious numbers will just automatically show up on the new phone. They'll be safe and sound. It means your address book stays with you, not just with the phone.
And that's really all there is to it. Today, you learned how to create and take care of your very own digital address book. You now have this wonderful skill that lets you keep your contacts organized, easy to find, and, most importantly, perfectly safe for all the years to come. You did a truly wonderful job following along today. I'm so proud of you.
I really hope that you feel a little more confident, a little more empowered using your phone after our time together today. You are absolutely capable of learning these new things, and it's truly my pleasure to help guide you. Please subscribe to Tech Made Easy for Seniors for more simple technology lessons just like this one.